class is all about, we are going into a new year. What is a new year is almost you're coming into the present from things that has been happening in the past and things that is you want to avoid in the future. You let these two energies or noises of the past and the dimension of the future as a way of it has not yet created. So you're missing out the present moment. And it is very, very important, especially if you're in the process of healing, if you're in the process of getting into the space of the spirituality, just for a while, allow the life to live in the presence of you, um, not a past life or not a future life. So this is very, very important. So this practice, I'm going to allow you to see where your vibrations are, because every thought is a vibration. Mind is a vibration of a sound, emotions are a vibration of a sound, and so is the body. And when these things are not in harmony, and when these things have a lot of noise of the past or noise of trying to project things into the future, what happens is body goes into places of disharmony. So basically means you're unwell because you're not aligning with the tune of the present moment, tune of the cosmos, or the theory of the cosmos. But this is very, very, very important, this part. It's not about so much of reading about the Gita, the Bible, and the scriptures, but all these things are pointers. But if you don't vibrate the frequency, you will always have the disharmony. Now, it is very, very also important that if something is not happening in your life, it is taking time. That means you have not elevated the vibration, but you're so much wanting it to happen. So your frequency will meet with that frequency of the cosmos for it to manifest. If you really have this realization deeply, that way you are in life. So you're moving into a new year. So you're letting go things that no longer have served you. And you're releasing the energy leaking on the past or energy leaking on the future. Because it's not about thought, but someone has said that I doubt things that is not, so I'm not in the frequency of this or that, but you are. Doubting is also a frequency. Not to believe something is also a frequency. So, and when things happening in that place in a level of destruction and negativity and sickness and coming into dead blockages, it means also logically you're vibrating in those spaces. So saying that, today's classes, I want you to emphasize on these areas that hiding in places that you're bringing into the light. The other question was, I am aware of my negativity, and why isn't positivity or awareness works on when I'm aware of your awareness of your negative thought, your awareness of your habitual pattern itself is the light, itself is consciousness in the place of realization. So it doesn't have to go into a different way to light your mind, but your awareness itself is enough. So saying that, take a deep breath in, shoulders roll back and open up the chest and elevate the space of the heart. Let's really connect into the level of the cosmos in this time by just maintaining that breath, a subtle hum, because that is a great mantra when you're breathing in and when you're breathing out, just to coming into that alignment of the present moment. A reminder of the present moment is actually humming. It is a living space. It is not a dead space. It is not a spaces that bring in structures or into the future. It is now. So let this body vibrate with that present moment, and then very gently come into the space of the pranam and chanting 3 ohms And in this moment, I want you to bring the frequency of the mind and the body and the emotion into the space that what you want to elevate in this present moment. It is very important. The seed. Now, chanting 3 ohms, take a deep breath in. I will move the camera now towards Darren. Arms gently raised back to the crown, cleansing the space of the aura. And very gently twisting the spine on the out breath to the right side, stomach very gently pulling in. Breathing in back into the center. Change the leg formation. Arms raise onto the ground and twisting the spine to the left side. Take a deep breath in, back into the center. Shrug the shoulders up. Tilt the head back. Massage the back of the skull. Opening up, warming up the jaw. And very gently moment, welcoming into this cosmic energy. Chin to the chest. Collapse the spine, drop the shoulders into a seated cat. Breathing in into a space of tongue roll up, energy gaze onto the space of the third eye, belly pushed into the front, into the space of the tongue. Breath out into the space of the cat. Take a deep breath in back into the center. Stretch the neck to the right. Back into the center. Onto the left. Back into the center. Now very gently in this moment, just coming into the understand the elements of the body. We love to see the blossoming part of the body and doing part of the bodies and the results, but we don't see the contribution of what the water does in our body, what the elements of the fire does in our body, heat in the body, and the earth particles in the body, which we constantly ignore. So we coming into the acknowledgement of this Nivea, getting these elements and connecting our consciousness as the space of the sun that we can see on the manifestation world. Now take a deep breath in, shoulders relax, and walk those palms into the front, very gently opening up the hip and releasing the tension, and opening up and releasing the tension that is accumulated in the hips and the knees and the ankles. Palms facing up, but the body no longer in the space of past or a future. The understanding the key cause of your suffering is at this very moment you understand now very well where the energies are at. Now take a deep breath in, very gently coming back, very gently, very gently. nourishing every moment to the moment with the vibration of that grand energy of awakening. Now, very gently take a deep breath in, holding onto the opposite elbows into the back. Open up the source of the heart chakra and the throat chakra and the third eye. Very gently, very gently. Now take a deep breath in, release that, shake and release any stagnation. Now coming into the Garudasana, right arm on the top. So very gently activate the space of the third eye and releasing the suffering of holding into a past or holding into a future. Getting that mind and the body and the emotion into the alignment. Now stroke the third eye to the crown, spread the wings wider, twist the spine to the right side. Very gently coming into the understanding of the Dharma is the law of things, the nature of things. Sanatan Dharma is the source of all wisdom, following the laws of the cosmos. Now back into the center, Garudasana left on the top. Very gently activate the third eye and the crown and tuning your life to those dharmas of the cosmos. These are not forces to force you to listen to a commandment. Because the life of understanding decide where human beings don't decide. So now what is happening is there is absence of the commandments of the mind or commandments of the other people. It's just that you have awakened percent of you. Twist the spine to the left side. And releasing all that noise that you're holding in the body because someone else said that it is trending these days, listening to all these things and taking a break from that means connecting into the Sanatan Dharma inside within yourself. Not still belongs to the mind, but to the space of the awakening. Back into the center. Shoulders relax and allow the space of the heart to elevate. Now very gently in this moment, I want you to allow the palms to sit on the knees and very gently align the chakras properly. So your Muladhara chakra, end of the spinal column, the mind is not distracting it. Your solar plexus, your navel, your heart is not disturbed by mental confusion or disorders. Your throat, your third eye, your crown. Now feel the energy is releasing any misery and suffering that is looking, and you're at the moment creating the space of the light into this unconsciousness. Back into the center, take a deep breath in. Palms raised onto the crown, interlacing the fingers, palms facing up, settle down into the source, represent the matter aspect with that physical respect, the mind respect, and the emotion. And allow this energetic triangle to come into that space of awareness. Now, palms facing into the front, shoulders relaxed, stretch the elbows, all stagnant sounds, vibrations, your mind of the memory into your head. Try not to impose them onto your present moment, okay? So when it is not imposed, the sound of the present moment, the vibration is alive on the space of the Om. So Ujjayi Pranayama should gently coming into that grand fire, into the electricity, releasing that space of, don't blame the fire burning you. Understand that you didn't know how to work with the fire. Now relax. Now very gently take a deep breath in, palms onto the floor, and left leg into the back, releasing the tension. Take a deep breath in, shoulders relax, chest open, elevate the space of the heart and your total existence into that space of the Ujjayi Pranayama, essence of the sound. Drop the elbows, walk those palms into the front. Now, instead of living into the flowers of the body, living into the leaf of the body, you're nourishing the roots. That's why we are very suffering, because once the leaf drop, a flower drop, we just say something gone from us. Now we are holding that form has gone out of our life, ignoring the roots where we are coming from. Because you have to understand the leaves and the flowers and the fragrance will be after a season gone, will dry and disappear. Now, when you come into this understanding of the realization in this present moment that you're connecting into the vibrations of your roots, you have no death, only changing into the space of different frequencies, electricity, sounds, forms. So now I'm giving you the secrets of life, how to work with yourself, whatever you want to do. You don't have to choose the way I live life, whatever the grand energy, what you want to create. Breathing in, gently coming back. Now, this is a moment to observe and see, are you cooking, still blaming the fire, the old flavorless memory? You know, when you cook so many times, the old thing, what happens, things change into the space of poison. Harder, tight, and you're blaming life in it. Just a reminder, as I said, I will pointing in the practice in a psychosomatic way into a plank. Now, anything that you don't like, whether it's a traffic coming into your life as an obstacle, it is fresh, it is something. So don't react to the same way you used to react. The money, maybe the body is detoxing, so don't react to it. The energy of the prana, which is coming through the wind, which coming through the breath, it is nourishing this moment when you're in the space of that realization. Now, very gently drop the knees, stretch the spine, palms facing up, Take that breath of inspiration and let your action represent this present moment, rolling and bringing the chest into the front. Gentle cobra. In the cobra, I want you to understand the reaction that your mind constantly have, the body has in a space of sickness, neurosis, cancer is when the mind repeats too many times of the same past stories and believing in them and keep on repeating the fear of it actually can create it because it brings the body into that space of suffering and misery. So it's matched the frequency. Universe doesn't know anything about this. It's matched that frequency, thinking that that's what you want. You want. Universe is Santa Claus. It gives anything that you put it in the list, even your negative thoughts that you don't want, and you're spending on that. And there's stories creating this in your body, even through that schizophrenia, all kinds of these things that is going through. Now relax in the third eye, allow the body. So don't bring the logic back again, Okay, he doesn't know what he's talking about. That's fine. It's just that negative frequencies are still a sound. See what kind of thoughts that nourish the life. What kind of thoughts keep life living. So this is why the yoga is the practice of bringing that tune, life, living around you. Now take a deep breath in. We are coming into the palms onto the elbows, into up face. We are breathing out into the down face. Take a deep breath in, left leg up into the back, left knee to the chest, breathe out. Left leg up, left knee to the left elbow, come forward, stretch back. Left knee onto the right elbow. Breathing in, stretch back. Left foot into the front. Arms stretch into the back. Arms raise onto the crown. Interlacing the fingers, palms facing up. 6 deep cycles of breath. Allow the process to be wide opening. Wide opening. Now interlacing the fingers, palms facing up into the Virabhadrasana, the palm facing up. Now this is a great moment to come into the energy and to understand whether you live in your body or you live in your mind or whether you are oriented in your emotions. Our source is these 3 energies. So allow them to harmonize on the Virabhadrasana. Take a mudra that it comes into the space of the creativity, preservation, and celebration, and releasing things that no longer serve you. Gentle arch back into the center, elbow onto the knee. Now very gently coming into the Trikonasana, knee stretch, or use a block, right arm reaching up. If this is too much hard, then bend the knees. Now taking a deep breath through the right nostril into the third eye, breathe out through the left nostril. Breathing in through the left nostril into the third eye, out through the right nostril. Coming into that humming part, right nostril, third eye, left nostril. Harmonizing your whole body as one sound. Slowly, slowly, your mind and your emotion become one sound. Your body becomes one sound. And allow that noise to come into a place of disappearing. So it disappears with so many things. Right, reaching into the back, touch the floor. When the knee lengthening to look up, left arm reaching up to the ceiling. Left arm reaching into the back, touch the floor. Drop both palms onto the right side if you can. Drop the elbows and releasing the tension that there is any confusion and disorder even on the groin. Breathing into this space of the trust. Comes into the space of the vibration, it with the present moment as a reminder of the breathing and the Om. Now, if your elbows can drop, you can drop a little bit more further. Elbows pointing out. Third eye sit on the hands. Or you can even further go. A reminder of the life in the space of the Om. You'll start falling into the tune of this present, very auspicious, sacred sound. Sound is always in the present. It's present. Now let it breathe out, releasing and burn out your all conditioning, all energy, all blockages. Now take a deep breath in, very gently coming back. Into a plank. Stronger on the plank. Left knee onto the floor. Right arm reaching up to the ceiling. Right leg up. Look into the right side. Keep that energy vibrating, releasing the tension of all things, bad luck, sickness, this, that. No longer the sound in the body is a noise. Emotion is a noise. Mind is a noise. It is now a sound of a present where life is entering into you. Right, reaching into the back, touch the floor. Left arm reaching into the front. Now take a deep breath in, stretch both, flex the foot, get the extension properly. It is aligned. Palm onto the floor, knee onto the floor, breathe out into the space of a cat. Breathing in into a space of a cow. Breath out into the space of the cow. Again, breathing in. Neutral spine. Left arm reaching up to the ceiling. Left arm reaching into the back under the armpit. Now drop that shoulder blade. Learn something. Release the tension. Breathing into the space of the tightness. Holding patterns in the body, in the mind, in the space of the emotions. During this time, the density is released on forming any more things in the body. unnecessary things, because you're giving care and respect to this cosmos. So it's nothing to blame the God for having bad luck, nothing to blame to the world having bad luck. So take a deep breath in, very gently coming back. Completely breathe out into the space of the cat. Give a good rotation to the hips into a neutral spine. Release the tension that you're holding in your digestion into the space of that negativity. It is affecting your emotions, affecting your body, psychological. Onto the other side, because they trust in their negativity. So it manifests. Negativity, and the way to heal your negativity is to withdraw your trust from it. Onto the other side. Stretch the spine into the back, palms facing up. Now you're denying authority. It doesn't matter, let the doctors work on that, but you also have to do a part where your mind says that it is, I am totally sick. Let the doctors help you by a positive level of the understanding about the things. Don't bring the fear into it. Go to place and get these things that you need, but you have to go through a positive way. Because the thought has the capacity to kill you, to make you sick. Thought has the capacity in a thought to become joyful. But thought has no independent power, because thought has to be given authority by your own trust. If your trust is into logic, then bring awareness into it, a bit more higher than that. Arms facing down, crawling and bringing the chest into the front, breathing in into up face, breathe out towards a down face, breathing in into a plank, lower plank if you can, otherwise you can do the Bhujangasana, up face, down face, plank, lower plank, up face, elbows closer to you, otherwise it's harder, down face. Extend the body, don't hold the body when the pain comes out of fear. Plank, lower plank, up face, down face. Right leg up into the back. Right knee to the right chest. Stretch back, right knee to the right elbow. Stretch back, right knee to the left elbow. Stretch back, right foot into the front. Arms stretch into the back. Arms rest onto the crown. 6 deep cycles of that breath. Bring your body and the mind and the emotions into this movement. Activate the sound into the space of the music, not the confusion of various noises. Understand the noise and the sound The head affecting your emotions, affecting your body. Gentle. So don't trust in your negativity. Don't trust, oh, the world is like this, or they are like this, that is like that. Coming into the Virabhadrasana, coming into the space of that, empowered by your own understanding and trust. Take a mudra. Now, this is a good time to remind you when you have trust that you might be into, I do not have trust. So the energy of the universe works, like Krishna says in the Gita, which is also proved in the science. However you perceive me, I appear, you like that. If you look at life as a place of negativity, then I will give you negativity. If you perceive in this mudra joy and celebration, then I will respond to it similar way back. See the mirror of gentle arch. Getting to the center elbow onto the knee. Straightening into the Purna Trikonasana. Breathing in through the left nostril into the third eye, out through the right nostril. Right, third eye, left. Invest in your energy. Mind is a repetition of a mantra. Mantra is all about repetition. Sound again and again within yourself, so that it starts to manifest into your body, then the actions, then the events. Just reaching into the back touch. So if you bend the knee, right arm reaching up to the ceiling, right reaching up into the back, touch the floor. Drop those palms onto the left side and see whether you can go a little step towards releasing the tensions to stagnation, and start noticing every day within yourself what you want to manifest into this space. So if your thoughts have a vibration, what sounds you're repeating into your mind? So that will be repeated in the body, repeated in the actions, repeated in the emotions, in emotional sound. Go further to release that tension that you're holding. Understand yourself why things are happening. Because something is not against or something is not magical. Nothing is treating you like that. It's your fault. Wrong thoughts can be like wrong things used in the wrong fire. Gently coming back. Right palm onto the other side, into a plank, a lower plank. Up face, down face, plank, lower plank, Up face, down face. Now take a deep breath in. Very gently walk those palms towards you. Take a deep breath in, feet apart, lock onto the toes. Elbows pointing into the back. Head down. And if you can, very gently straighten the knees, very gently pushing the bum up. Take a deep breath in. Release the tension now a little bit more. Holding behind the knees onto the opposite elbows. Head down, neck down. Now move the head into the front and into the back. Release the energy distorted on letting the energy move through the chakras, the negativity, the sickness, the tightness. Allow the body to come into the place of the singing. Body is getting healthy if you're listening to that space of the understand. Now take a deep breath in, holding onto the back of the neck, elbows pointing out. Give a good massage to the back of the neck, especially C1, C2, C3 spine. Move the head up and down while you're holding that space of the fingers to support the back of the head. Now very gently let go of the palms, let go of the elbows. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Pick up the spine one vertebra at a time. So you are creating this positive cellular energy. Let this understand to come that you're not giving the wrong commands, the body from the mind. Whatever your mind believes, if your mind says, oh, I'm going to fall sick, start following the command. So be very aware of the words you used about things. Words to say about others, about yourself. Mostly negative. Now, feet together, jump up and down and release yourself from this negative energy. Command your thoughts in the space you want them to be active and creative. So allow the sound to heal you. Jump a little bit more up and down. Now relax, shake the body. Now very gently bring in the left knee onto the chest. Now you can do this lying down if the balance is a problem. Now locked onto the toe. Switching to the front, shoulders relax. And be very careful now, it's been challenged. Now don't say, I can't do this. What sounds then you're making? Very gently. Allow the breath to come. Very gently into the chest. Now holding onto the left ankle into the back. Right arm reaching up to the ceiling. We normally don't do a lot of standing postures because I'm unable to assist you. Take a mudra on the right hand. Now very gently bending forward, stretching that back leg away from you if you can. And when you start losing the balance, bring the knee to the chest again and breathe out and stand straight if you can. And very gently relax. Now give a good rotation to the hips, quite a rotation to the other side. Now withdraw from your trust from your fears, doubt your fears, doubt your anxiety. And not only doubt, now very gently back to the center, right knee to the chest. Allow your mind to go down to the gravity to rest. When you're ready, lock onto the toe and stretch into the strap. Knee to the chest. Challenging poses are to provoke the practice a bit more. Holding onto the ankle. Take a mudra on the arm that has been released. Don't allow the exhaustion to explode into that separation. Allow the rhythm of the breath to come closer into the balance. When you're loose in that relationship with the body, knee to the chest, gather more energy. And relax and shake. Jump up and down and release any further tension that has come on a space of static. Stretch the neck to the right. Stretch the neck to the left. Back into the center. Now feet bit more mat width apart. Interlacing the fingers. Up to the ceiling. Stretch your body towards the right. Give a good extension. Back to the center. Onto the left. Back to the center. Spread the wings. Let go now. Clasp the hands in the mat. And stretch the shoulders up as much as possible, releasing that tension. Further, further, further. Spread the wings wider and let go. Now move the body like a rag doll or to side, releasing any further tension. Now very gently waking up the spine, one vertebra at a time. Now very gently sit deeper. Now, very gently coming into the place of the practice. And if you can move into this practice regularly with few closer time, with your mind and your body and your emotions will be becoming more in a place of healing, healthier. It becomes aligned with the cosmos. The Om is the sound of the cosmos, but that energy is blocked by the noise of the mind. Now, every emotion has a sound. The fear has a sound, the doubt has a sound, the anxiety has a sound. But choice is yours. What you choose, finally, don't see positive and negative as to separate opposite things. So they are part of one energy in deeper sense. Positivity is a rise of energy and negativity is so-called. Negativity is the energy depleting. Now very gently coming into a seating posture, knees to the chest, breathing arms raised onto the crown, feet stretch. Breathe out, knees to the chest. Breathing in, breathe out, 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 knees to the chest. Now very gently lock onto the toes. You can bend the knees slightly and feet apart. Now lift up the feet and very gently keep that balance. So take it into the space you can. If this is the space, or you can stretch further. Now keep the spine straight, keep the energy relation to the connection. This is the time that you're taking to be with your beloved space. Cleanse your body, the cellular, adding the vibration of the proper sound, knee to the chest, and stretch the legs into the front. Shake the legs, toes pointing at each other, heels wide apart. Now very gently, bringing the left knee onto the chest, the foot onto the right side, getting the right heel under the buttock. Take a deep breath in, switching the left arm up to the ceiling, into the back. Right elbow very gently stretch and land next to the knee. Take a mudra and allow the posture to settle. Allow the posture where you're holding and tightening. This is how your map of your working with this energy. And allow the wisdom to move through when you have become the sound of now. Allow the present sound to be the surrender of the practice. Have courage to sense it rather than material formation of it. Present, presence, gently back to the center, coming back. Now, with your own time in preparation onto the other side, enter into the space with that understanding and the realization and the vibration and the frequency. Now understand your duality. No good karma, no bad karma, no good, bad, right, wrong. You're not the object of the enjoyment, but all the act of the enjoyment. No, I am the enjoyer, and consists of consciousness, rejoicing, unbounded. That's where you call God pure, pure. Duality is what is seen and communicated. Now there is no chatter. Back in the center. Shoulders relaxed, chest open. Arms very gently raised back into the crown, cleansing the space and the aura. Palms onto the Namaskar position into the space of the cosmic alignment. Third eye, when if things are happening from unexpected spaces, to surrender. Now your inner resources holding the eternal energies to attract what is needed. Throat chakra. You'll always have the space of that voice when you need it. Heart chakra. This is about process of more than what you want, of letting go of some things in which you have felt trapped or carrying the burden or reliant upon. Don't allow this insecurity or uncertainty to stop you. Solar plexus. Deep within you, you know when someone or something is not worthy of your time. Energy of that attention. Never You don't need any permission from anyone other than yourself to walk away from what no longer serving, but you have this emotional drawn into this. Get the sound back to release the tension. Come back into the Muladhara, your ground, and honor your value. And into the place that you have all the strength and take a step to stand up for your own value. Consciously raise back into the ground, remembering that whenever you needed it, you have the energy. Teacher will appear, teachings will appear when you have the need. Comes into the Namaskar position and chanting to empower that sound. Steadily move you towards life. That everyone deserves a living life, not a stage life. Breathing in. Gently raise that vibration into the space of the unity of the rest that you see as a separation is not also a separation. When you have peace within yourself, you have peace beyond measure. Palms rest onto the ground, palms onto the Namaskar position, the space of rejoicing this union as one. Namaste. Namaste. So, some of you have lost connection, so the video will come up and you can do the practice even